Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Can Büyükaşık. I'm currently working in FibaBank as a software engineer. Today, I try to explain how we can implement native modules or React Native project. Also, how we can navigate to native activities from our React Native screens. So that's important thing because of sometimes we need to take advantage from the native's power. So that's actually a good benefit to handle this site. So let's start with it. I'm already created one the basic React Native application. So let's quickly clear the user listings. We don't use TypeScript, so let's clear and just we need to some empty view. Also, for now we don't need any style. Let's add some button in React Native. So give quick style for the background, and I want to center my button. Then I want to add one button and on press. For now I give the empty function. Then it's going to be titled navigate to native sites. So that looks good for now. Let's add some margin. So that's perfect. For now, create one function for the instance of our empty function. So this looks good. For now, as you can see, we can trigger our button with like this. So, but we have to add the alert model here. So let's quick check. Wait for it. Yep. Yeah, that's okay. And our first step, open our React Native projects to Android files and create our custom model class. That our custom model class have to extend from React context space Java model. So after that, we can easily implement this function. Get name means our module's identity. So for now, I just give custom model. And also we need the constructor method because we need to React application context. So let's initialize our React application context as a React context. So that looks perfect. And for now, let's create the basic function. By the way, we have to call the super with this context. After that, we can easily add our bridge function as a React method notation. let's call for now navigate to native or start activity. That's enough. So before that, I want to add my custom activity here. Yes, it's called my custom activity. All right. So let's add quick some button. Match parents. Nope. Match parents. Wrap content. So we have to add some constraints. Parents. 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 Yeah, that's perfect for now. And for now, that's enough for now. For now, we want to register our custom model into the application. So let's create one package for registration. It's called like custom model package. It's going to be implement React package. So we have two things here, two methods here. Actually, for now we don't need this override method, so let's quickly return to empty list. And in this section, to create native modules, we have to create one list as a native module. So yeah, we have to initialize that. Then we have to add our modules in the module list. So we have to pass React context this section and return modules. So let's check our constructor. Yeah, looks perfect. And finally, our final step, we have to add our package to main application as a custom package. Yes, we're actually ready. We have to one more last step. For example, first of all, we create some intent in here. Let's import quickly. It's going to be take our React context, also activity which we already created. We have to also set flag our intent because of we have already one activity, and if we didn't add these flags, we probably get the crash error. So this flag means new task. Yes, this flag means adds our activity as an element into the stack. So in React Native context, start activity with this intent. Yes, looks like perfect. For now, That's enough for the native site, but we have to build this. Okay. In the React Native site, we have to create some, for example, bridge utils.js. In this file's responsibility, have to create native modules and import that React Native site. So we can easily implement it like this. Then we can get our module name in native modules. So basically, this name is coming from this lane. So if we change, for example, ABC, we have to change to this lane like ABC. So for now, I want to turn back. And we have to some function to fire our native function, like start native activity. It's going to be easily custom module. This name's coming to start activity. So we also can pass some parameter in with this, with like this. For example, I want to pass some string data from to my bridge, and I'm just to pass message from React Native. So we can easily pass our data like that. Give me a second. Oh, we have some type issue. All right. No, I have some prettier issue. Okay, looks good. And our final step, import our function, which called like start native activity in from the which created bridge utilities. All right. For now, we can basically call this function like this, but we have to rebuild our application because of we changed to native site code, not just in the JS file. Okay, let's check what's going on. As you can see, we directly pass to our native site. This is the native activity, is not React Native activity. So also we can see in the debug mode easily. As you can see, we can the message, also context or etc. Okay, never mind. So we completed the first section. So the other things, how we can return callback to React Native site again. So this is the most important part of this activity, because when we open the native site, probably in real world scenarios, we have to return some data or some callback or some events or some names. So this is really important for the this native bridge. So let's start with it. First of all, let's go our layout and give some ID our button. for now that's enough for it. So let's create one button. Oops. And RID button. Okay. And give some text for our button, like return React Native site. Return React Native is enough. So let's again, we have to build because, as you know, we changed something in native site, native code base. Okay, yes, return React Native. So in our custom module, we have some public static methods to create event and send to React Native side. It's, let's call that the send event. It's going to be tag React context. Context. Also, we need to the string event name. We also the return values. It can be nullable. This types the variable map. Let's call like params. Okay. Okay, we have to hide this void. And we have to reach the JS module. So we can easily to get the JS module in React context just with listeners. Yes, we have to also RTC emitter. Our element name and params. All right, so yes, now we can go back to our activities. So this is the important thing. In this activity, we have to reach the React context directly. We don't need to native context. We need to directly reach the React Native context. So exactly this is some little bit tricky to reach the React context. Let's start. We need to first of all main application context. Then we need to reach React Native hosts. Then also React Native instance manager, and finally we can get React application context. When the on create, first of all we have to get application from as a main application. Get application. We have to cast that because we have defined as a main application. If we don't, as you can see, the just return the application, not the main application. Then we have to reach in our main application to React navigate host. Then also we have to reach React Instance Manager from React Native hosts. The final step, we can reach React Instance Manager and get get current React contacts, but as you can see, they return as a React contacts. But we need to exactly React application context, so we have to cast this property. So for now, we get the React application context. Okay, let's add some listener to our button. All right. And use send event our send event method. Let's import our methods. Yes, in custom module. So let's check what we need. React application contacts. Wait. And also we need event name. It's for example for now data callback, and the last one we have to add like create one rateable map is I want to call it with the data, and it's take arguments from create data, create map. And for now I can easily add my data. It puts string, for example native message k, and it's coming from native side. Okay, so finally we can add this property into our event. So that's it, and I want to this completed, finish my activity. All right, so we complete actually we completed the native side. So but we have to add some listeners from our React Native project. Let's add our listeners. For example, native listener utils. So we have to import native modules from React Native. But now we have also import native events because of we have some create React JS listeners. So let's create some class. I want to give name native module listener. All right. I want to quickly change to TypeScript. So then I want to again reach my custom module in native modules. Also we need some emitter with this. We have to pass our module. Alright, looks fine for now. And we have some static methods in here. Is I want to call that add action listener. So this function going to take two parameters. One type is the listener type, the second one the our callback. Actually, so we have to check the callback method because this is the important thing. Then wait for it. Then we can reach our custom emitter at listener. This function also takes the both of things and callback. Callback. and we have to check the callback is not empty, and then we have to pass to our info. Wait, no, it's going to be info. Alright, yeah, we have some notation problem here. We have to close our parenthesis here. So that looks perfect. And now we can easily use, by the way, of course we have to export our class. Alright. For now, we can easily listen our properties, but first we have to register our listeners. So let's use effects, const custom emitter is going to be like native modules listener, what we call it like that, action listeners, then dot call back. Also, what gonna we do with our callback? Handle native data. So let's create the native data function. Yes. Alright, so looks good, but don't forget when your activities when unmount, you have to remove your listeners. If you didn't remove that, your application probably gonna be trouble with this. This is important thing, guys. So it's gonna be returned to our application the info. So let's check info first because null check is important. So let's add some states like set native message. Oops. Native message. We can use for that use state. Then we can reach our native data's properties like this. Set native message. So you can check what gonna be give the name like native message. So that's it. So you can use your message in here. So let's add some text and use that your native message. Okay, let's check add null check. So looks perfect, but before that I want to show you our info in debug mode. Alright, so first of all we have to again build our application. As you know, we add something in native code, so we have to do that. Okay, alright, so what gonna we do? Yes, we didn't add our text component. Right. Wait. for now I want to remove that. Alright. Yes. As you can see, we easily reach and pass data from React Native to native side, and also return our property to again to React Native side. So let's quick check. We can search. Wait, we didn't see our message here. So let's add some intent, put extra React Native message. Right. So let's use indirect native site. So we need one intent for get this current intent, right? Then we can get this get string extra with this name, right? So let's toast message is enough maybe. Like message, this React Native message, also toast long, no, short is enough. Then show. Right, we have some notation problem. Okay, so let's try it. Yes, and return back here. You can see we have to get the exactly same message in React native side and return back some values from native side. Let's quickly check this again. Let's refresh. As you can see, directly change our values. Okay guys, that's it. I try to explain how we can pass data to native side and implement our project. So sorry about that. Actually, that's my first video in YouTube. So give me just the feedback for the improve myself or my videos. Thank you for watching. See you in next videos.